Well, the number one challenge in developing criminological theories is looking at offending behavior in a new perspective and thinking about crime in terms of the way individuals are committing it or the crime rates in the community in a maybe a slightly different fashion. You know, criminological theories uh, don't come out all that often. We have quite a wide range of psychological and sociological theories that are out there to help us understand offending behavior and why communities have high crime rates. But many of these theories, take a long time to develop. And so, for instance, a lot of our major criminological theories in the field that are, cutting edge came out in the early 90s. Um, so a lot of the theories that we have uh, aren't necessarily, from the moment of today, 2008. Okay, but uh, I'm losing my train of thought. I'm sorry. Okay.
No, it's okay. We can.
I'm not. I'm not used to this. Okay.
I haven't done a lot of
I know. I know.
these particular interviews. I mean, I do it with criminal justice practitioners, but
Yeah.
these questions are different,
Okay.
so I'm not sure what's the best way to
Oh,
approach
that's
it.
okay.
Okay, so do you have any particular example of a criminology theory that you think is particularly apt or something that you're proud of?
Oh, okay. In terms of criminological theories, I think that have a potential for working or having, or maybe a particular criminological theory that I see in practice quite a bit that is used by practitioners would be routine activities theory, which is first put forth by Cohn and Felsen in 1979, where there's an intersection of motivated offenders, suitable targets, and lack of guardianship. And when these three conditions intersect, we're more likely to have higher crime rates, property and personal injury crime. And this is a theory that is very much well played out within communities where you have police who are starting or aware that crime occurs in certain pockets of a city and will suggest situational crime prevention measures within that community, such as maybe doing sting operations in a particular area of a city, maybe doing some crime mapping just to see where the hot spots of crime are in a particular community, and also helping to get citizens involved in helping to change their crime situation in their own neighborhoods. And so they would be there to help support the community in launching a neighborhood watch program. So routine activities theory is one theory that really sticks out in my mind that has really kind of taken a real good foothold within those policing agencies across the United States. On a more personal level, theories that I think are sort of at the forefront for explaining maybe criminal offending behavior and helping those in the community would be more theories from a developmental perspective that take in a lot of different variables into account for why a crime occurs. And a great example of that would be Sampson and Laub's 1993 age-graded theory of crime, where there's a lot of different factors that may explain why an individual may commit crime. It could be based on they have a personality characteristic, okay, that a biological, there could be a biological basis. It could be parenting influences, and also the environment could help shape how an individual, specifically, early on, a juvenile, would become involved in criminality. But what I like about Sampson Laub's theory is that they also allow for the chance to change, okay? And they look at factors as to why would an individual stop committing crime? And I think that's maybe, where we need to look at within the field. We need to explore. We know we have a lot of research as to why individuals start committing crime. What are their onset patterns? Is it, peers? Is it because they're strained? But we don't have a lot of research as to why are they stopping. And I think if we have that answer to that question, or we have factors, then we can help shape correctional programming. So we know if having a job and being employed in a quality job where the individual is not just any job, but a job that they like going to and they feel a bond with their employer, I mean, they are more likely to desist. So Sampson and Laub's theory is a theory that I think can have a place in shaping correctional policy, and so that we're always focusing on the early onset, and maybe we need to start looking at, uh, once they're in the system, how do we help better transition them out of the system and reintegrate them back into society.